Imagine a busy city in Brazil, where it has not rained for 30 days. Inside a hospital in the USA, critical modern medicines have completely run out. The sky above turns a dusty, choking brown as oxygen levels begin dropping. All of these terrifying global disasters started on the very same chaotic day. It was the fateful day that all tropical rainforests on Earth completely vanished. Every human, animal, and plant was immediately thrown into a massive struggle. Nothing will ever be the same as our entire planet begins to collapse. Tropical rainforests cover only about 3% of Earth's total land area. Yet, these dense jungles control our worldwide weather, air quality, and crucial food. These vibrant green habitats are home to more than half of all life. This message is vital for viewers living in America, Europe, and northern regions. Today, we simulate what happens when this critical ecosystem totally collapses overnight. Watch closely as the balance of nature unravels across every single continent. The global emergency begins now, starting with our most vulnerable wildlife species. We enter the first week of this unprecedented planetary disaster for wildlife. Over 10 million unique species instantly lose their native shelters and natural habitats. Terrified monkeys slip and fall from towering trees that simply no longer exist. Majestic jaguars and powerful tigers wander aimlessly into urban areas seeking scarce food. Delicate frogs and tiny insects perish in hours due to zero environmental humidity. Countless birds fly across barren skies until they drop from sheer physical exhaustion. With no green canopy remaining, there is absolutely nowhere left for them to rest. In distant zoos across Australia, caretakers quickly run completely out of open space. In Canada, animal shelters are overwhelmed by desperate species escaping the empty wild. The largest and most tragic mass migration in modern history begins to unfold. Thousands of displaced animals march across dry dirt, searching for any signs of water. But without their natural forest habitats, most of these creatures will not survive. The delicate chains of life are broken, leaving quiet fields of dust behind. The animal kingdom faces its darkest hour as the landscape turns utterly barren. We move into weeks 1 through 4, where the plant kingdom collapses. Rainforests are remarkable because they actively generate their own localized rainfall systems. Without these massive trees, the vital atmospheric water cycle completely breaks down. Lush regions of South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia rapidly turn into deserts. Agricultural crops fail globally, causing severe food production shortages on every single farm. Even farms across America and Europe receive absolutely no life-giving summer rain. Did you know 25% of modern medicines originate from rainforest plants? Essential cancer drugs, crucial antibiotics, and powerful painkillers vanish completely from hospitals. Critical insect pollinators, including honeybees, die off rapidly without vibrant tropical flowers. Without active bees, Orchards produce no fruit, causing severe nutritional deficits worldwide. The global food supply drops by a staggering 30% in 1 month. Empty supermarket shelves become a common sight in major cities across the world. Dried leaves blow across empty fields where thriving crops once grew so green. The soil turns to dust, blowing away with the dry, hot winds. Nature's botanical pharmacy is lost forever, leaving humanity highly vulnerable to disease. From month 1 to month 3, human society begins to fracture deeply. Over 1.6 billion people instantly lose their daily livelihoods and jobs. Indigenous tribes, local farmers, and timber workers are forced to abandon their homes. A massive, desperate migration of displaced populations toward crowded cities begins worldwide. Global atmospheric oxygen levels drop slowly, making normal breathing noticeably harder for everyone. Carbon dioxide levels spike dramatically, driving global temperatures up by 1.5 degrees. In Switzerland and Norway, extreme floods and unprecedented heat waves devastate the alpine countryside. Coastal areas in New Zealand face massive, violent ocean storms that destroy harbors.
Supermarkets in America report sky-high prices as daily food costs suddenly triple.
Tensions flare up globally, and local water wars begin over remaining clean reservoirs. Power grids fail as air conditioners strain to cool down boiling city apartments.
Medical clinics are overwhelmed by citizens suffering from heat strokes and respiratory issues.
People walk the dusty streets wearing filters, dreaming of the clean air past. The modern infrastructure we took for granted begins to crack under the strain. Society realizes too late how deeply our survival was tied to the jungle. By the end of year 1, the terrifying global chain reaction peaks. No thriving plants means no fresh oxygen is produced for gasping land animals. No land animals means absolutely no pollination remains for surviving plant species. No seasonal rain means no agricultural crops can grow to feed hungry humans. The entire planet quickly enters a highly destructive, unstoppable climate feedback loop. Searing deserts expand outward rapidly, swallowing towns and ancient historical farmlands alike. Warm oceans absorb massive amounts of excess atmospheric heat, turning water acidic. Beautiful coral reefs bleach and die completely without cool coastal rainfall cycles. The vibrant earth transforms visually from a lush green to a dusty brown. The world becomes incredibly silent, intensely hot, and tragically empty of life. Dust storms sweep across abandoned highway systems, covering cars in layers of sand. The once blue oceans now reflect a hazy, orange-gray sky, devoid of healthy moisture. Every ecological pillar has collapsed, proving that all living things are deeply connected. Humanity looks out at a dead horizon, realizing the gravity of their loss. But here is the shocking twist that scientists are desperately warning us about. We do not need to lose all forests to trigger this global catastrophe. Leading researchers state that a 25% loss is the absolute tipping point. Tragically, human activity has already permanently destroyed 17% of our rainforests. We are currently only a terrifying 8% away from complete ecological collapse. This dark scenario is no longer a simple question of what if. It is rapidly becoming a terrifying question of precisely when it happens. The majestic tropical rainforests do not belong to just one single country. These planetary lungs belong entirely to every single living being on Earth. They selflessly give us the clean air we breathe and life-saving medicines. Therefore, actively saving the wild jungle means directly saving our very ourselves. Humans, diverse animals, and fragile plants must coexist in perfect global harmony. We will either rise together, or we will inevitably fall down together. What would you honestly do if this ecological nightmare happened tomorrow morning? Please share your thoughts below, subscribe to our channel, and support conservation.
Join our global community for insightful, eye-opening daily scientific content and updates.
Tomorrow, we explore. What if every single bee disappeared from the earth?
Let us stand together to protect our forests and preserve all global life.